Hey there! This demonstration will show you how to use the transcribe and auto-sync function in YouTube for captioning. This video makes a couple of assumptions. The first is that you already have a YouTube account. If you don't, check the notes down below the video. You'll see a link there to a help guide that will show you how to set up your own YouTube channel. And the other assumptions it makes are that, one, you can hear, and that you can also enter text into a computer. Probably using a keyboard, but by whatever means. So those are the assumptions we're working with. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure that you are signed into your Google account and you are on the YouTube page. You're going to upload your video. So to upload a video, you just click the upload button here in the upper right hand corner. And then you can either click here to select the files that you want to upload on this arrow icon, or you can drag and drop video files. You can also set the privacy of your video right here. Because it's not going to be captioned yet, and I don't want to really release it until the captioning's done, I'm going to actually set this privacy setting to private, so only I can see it. Okay, so I'm going to click here to upload my video, and I know that my video is living on my desktop right now, and I've got a lot of stuff on my desktop, and I want this one right here, so I'm going to upload this MP4. It's about visual rhetoric. All right. So what we have to do is wait for it to upload, and then we have to wait for it to process. And once it's done processing, we can move on from there. Okay, the video is finished processing, and now all you have to do is click the Done button here in the upper right. And now you have to go to the view page for the particular video to be able to access the captions. You can either click here on this link, click here on the title, or click here on the thumbnail of the video. So I'm just going to click there. It's going to take me to the video page, and I'm going to pause it because it's going to start playing right away. The thing that I need to do here is just come down here to this row of buttons right below the video. Click the CC button. The first thing you're going to see here is a window that asks you to set the language for the video. So I was speaking English, so I'm going to select English, and I'm going to set my language. All right. And now, the next thing that I'm going to do is select Add New Subtitles or CC. It's going to want me to select the language for the subtitles that I'll be creating. All right, and now, the next thing I have to do is pick the tool by which I want to add the captions. You can upload a file if you already have a transcript. There are other ways to do that as well. Or if you have a caption file, you can upload that file here if it's already time-coded. You can create new subtitles or closed captions from scratch. I prefer to use the transcribe and autosync function, and that's what this one's for. So I'm going to click on that. All right, so it drops you into this pretty plain window. There's just a big box here that says type what's spoken here. There's a screen here that would, had the video been processed for longer, would actually show a thumbnail of your video. And then on the bottom, there are a couple of control buttons, not many. So this is a button that will bump you back 1 second in the video. That's shift left arrow is the key combination. I use that a lot. I don't want to move my hands from the keyboard and grab a mouse or a trackpad or whatever. So I just hold down the shift key and hit the back arrow several times so that I can get it to crank back far enough so that I can check what I just typed. Here's the play pause toggle. So if I hit this button now, it would start playing. If I hit it again, it would pause it. That's also shift spacebar. Again, it's a nice keystroke combination, and it is a toggle to play or pause. And then finally, this thing here is the checkbox for pausing the video while you type. I like to keep this checked because I am not a fast typist. If you are a professional captioner or you can type at the speed of speech, you could uncheck that box, and then you could just start typing and not stop. And if you needed a break, you could hit shift spacebar and pause the video. And yeah, so I leave this checked because I really need to just listen to a few seconds of the video and then start captioning. So I'm going to show you how this works. I can just click here to start playing.
People encounter images differently.
Okay.
But for most people whose primary language is read from top to bottom and from left to right, like in English.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it right there. You can see I'm just typing along with the video as it plays. And it pauses when I type, and when I stop typing, it starts playing again. It's pretty convenient. Once you complete captioning your video, then you'll take some additional steps. So I actually have a full transcript here already. It's not a long video, but I have it right here. So I'm just going to copy it. Come on, you. There we go. Copy, and get in here. And I'm going to paste over top. So that's the full text of this video. Oop. That's the full text of this video. It started playing again over top of me while I was speaking. So I've got the full text in there. I'm just going to hit the Set Timings button down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Now, it takes a few minutes to process, and while it's doing that, you don't have to stay on this page. But once it's done, there's one more step that you have to take in order to make sure that your captions are visible. Okay, so my caption file is done processing, and what Google has done basically is it's taken its speech-to-text engine and taken the text that you put in and then matched it up with the speech that's in the video. By giving it the text, you're limiting its options pretty starkly, and it makes it easier for it to set the timing that is appropriate for the captioning. So I'm going to click on the My Drafts, this captioning file that I just made. On the side here, what I can do is go through this and check the captions for correctness, make sure that everything is set the way I want it to be. I can adjust timing here on the left. You can just clean up everything that's here. I've already double-checked the transcript, and so I'm pretty satisfied with it, and I've done this once before with this video, so I think the timings are going to be okay. And so what I'm going to do now is just hit this Publish button, and that is going to make my subtitles viewable. They're actually closed captions. Okay, so now I can see that the English closed captioning file is published, and to actually see it, I can just click on the CC button right here, and then hit play.
People encounter images differently, but for most people whose primary language is read from top to bottom and from left to right, like in English.
And there are the captions for this video. So I hope that helps to clarify how to use the Transcribe and AutoSync tool in YouTube. If you would prefer to have a document version of this rather than a video version, you can find a link to that down in the notes as well. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.